Today, work from home, laptops all around, sometimes even on your tummy. These are all dangerous. Don't sit in one place thinking, I'm pregnant, you bring this for me, you bring. Not that, be active. Raw mangoes, pickles, anything that is too sour, too spicy can harm. You can design the complexion of your baby based on the kind of food that you take. You do the scanning also you can know the gender very clearly.
But because there is a law, I don't even dare to ask.
Absolutely. This is true with Ayurveda Vaidyas also. Never dare ask an Ayurveda Vaidya also. It's a social responsibility. I tell husbands very clearly. I send the woman out, I tell, look, this is the period your wife says the crow is white. You have to say, absolutely, it's white like a milk. This is what you're going to say. Today's women need that financial feeling that I am not dependent on anyone. Your part is you make sure that she doesn't ask you for money.
So, first 3 months is what is very critical. These are the places where miscarriages or abortions
Very true. Very true.
Why does it happen and how do I avoid it?
Okay. If proper preparation has happened, that will ensure that abortions first 3 months, 3 months is abortion. Abortions are avoided. But apart from that, there are many things which is about care during pregnancy. Care during pregnancy, there are a certain very clear don'ts and very clear do's. Okay. So do's start with happiness.
Okay.
That is what the list says in text.
Okay.
It starts with be happy always, continuously. Now, being happy continuously is a huge challenge.
Very tough.
Right? That is what has to be kept as the focus by the family and the society.
That's why pregnant women are always treated special.
Pampered.
Do something, make her happy.
Yes. And what makes me feel really happy is we used to have communities pampering the pregnant woman without knowing who she is.
Yes.
You have a community, there's somebody who's preparing a nice sweet. The first thing would we go to that, there's one Garbhini over there, give this to her, then eat.
Today that's so much calorie, I will not eat that sweet.
Yes. No, I think it's about that. It's a social responsibility.
But unfortunately, today that is also there. I don't eat my pregnancy. I have to maintain weight. So I don't eat anything.
We'll come to food.
Yes.
The second thing is your postures. Sitting with your leg up. Today, work from home, laptops all around. Sometimes even on your tummy. These are all dangerous.
Even normally it is dangerous, and while
normally it is anyway dangerous, but here it is danger to the tiny organism with the new
that embryo. That first 3 months is more. It
is nascent. Spare it. Be aware of. I would call it be radiation aware, energy aware. I think these are new terms that we need to bring in. Where am I keeping my plug point? Where am I keeping my laptop? Is there grounding to it? Then am I leaving it on? Am I putting it on airplane mode when I'm not using? Am I taking it to my, bed when I'm going? These are
the phone's
energy hygiene.
Yeah. Till you take to the toilet also. Today that is where it's everywhere.
I think the pregnant women should be, first everybody should, but then pregnant women, it's a need.
This is for the first 3 months.
9 months.
Now all 9 months. And specifically first 3 months, keep very, very careful about your radiations and the energy usage.
That is one thing. Second thing is about your travel.
Okay.
Bumpy travel, physically lifting weights, not being aware. Many women don't have any symptom also, so then they jump around doing things.
Yeah.
Be careful. Don't feel like you're sick and then don't sit in one place thinking, I'm pregnant, you bring this for me, you bring. Not that, be active. But then don't overdo physically. The third is, the kind of foods that you take.
Okay.
There are some who want to eat pickle. You have this films showing you, you're pregnant, then eat thatta meat. Have pickle. Nonsense. Don't do all that. Try to avoid.
Raw mango.
I know. Raw mangoes, pickles, anything that is too sour, too spicy can harm.
But if it is a real craving, one is influenced by media.
No, it's not just about media. I'll tell you the real craving. If there's anything called physiological craving because of pregnancy, that will come only after 4th month.
Oh, okay.
Everything else is the woman's mind's cravings and the sense organ craving.
Got it. It's not the real one.
Not the real one.
Okay.
And even after 4th month, if it comes, then it's you have a very harmful craving. Then it's dangerous, and there are techniques in which you need to handle them. That's a separate thing. So avoiding foods, chaats, junk, too much of spices, all of that is not very healthy.
Okay.
First 3 months at least.
Okay.
So I won't say every woman who has it is going to end up in abortion, but it's certainly a very strong contributing factor.
Okay.
Better to have a good lifestyle.
The first indication itself when a woman becomes pregnant is
sorry to interrupt. Just one more thing is the coitus. Avoid over exercising, over physical strain, and sexual intercourse.
Once you're 3 months.
According to Ayurveda, there is a clear indication. Avoid coitus throughout pregnancy.
Oh.
Yeah. That's what the texts say.
Okay. That is completely different from what today they say it helps in delivery till the last month. If you even have coitus, it helps. That's what today it is even recommended in places. So
I have dealt with a lot of patients through the pregnancy. See, you don't have to have coitus to make the muscles flexible. And coitus is a very multi-dimensional activity. There are hormones which
Yes.
get involved. There are many things that happen.
At all layers of
At all layers.
Yeah, so it's better to avoid.
Yeah, the texts say avoid and we follow it.
Okay.
That is one thing, and I have seen that it really helps. But then the challenge comes up, how do the husband and wife bond with each other? It's a very huge challenge. Both for the woman and the man. Now, we can't really say it's only the man who goes through it. Even women. We say, look, pregnancy is the period to take your relationship to the next level.
Emotional level. Make it stronger that way.
Holding a hand tightly, giving a tight hug, looking into the eye, caressing, taking care, expressing your love in different ways. That's the bondage.
Which will be foundation for their
entire life.
Yeah.
So that's the opportunity for you guys to actually take it to the next level.
Very true. If it is taken in the right sense, they're not going to miss much.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But however, when if the woman was not that sensitive and didn't know in the first 24 hours, usually they get to know only when they miss their periods.
Yes.
So till then, they might be continuously doing it. Is that not harm the...
See, we're talking about an ideal situation and you're talking about the other situation.
Yes.
The ideal situation, you plan your pregnancy and you start. So there you tell them. No, that's beautiful. And everything else which comes has its own repercussions.
Okay. So it will have impacts.
However tiny, however large.
It will have impacts. Okay. So this iron extra supplements, folic acids. So how is that to be taken care?
Okay, let me just talk about foods first.
Okay.
See, the entire thread of food care in pregnancy according to Ayurveda is Agni. What do we say Agni? We talk about the metabolism.
Okay.
Our focus in Ayurveda antenatal care is about optimum proper metabolism.
Okay.
That means to say the Masanumasika that we have ensures that whatever you eat is actually transformed fully into nutrition, both to the mother and the baby.
I don't have to eat for 2.
You don't have to eat for 2.
Okay.
Maintain your tune in and improve your metabolism and keep it at the peak. I don't know if I have to use the word metabolism. In our words, it is parinama, Agni. Keep it at the peak.
Okay.
And we help the mother at a different months. There are different methods in which we help to keep that at the peak and ensure the right things go and reach there. Okay, coming to the folic acid and the iron thing. What we generally do is we follow the Masana Masika properly. We advise them to get a check done. Check your, we talked about gynecology, not just about, it's not about that. We say, go check a blood test.
Okay.
Is the HP really going down despite your Agni? Okay, then we'll help you.
Okay.
That's the medicinal parts.
So you're not making it mandatory just because
we are following, no?
We are following the right way.
I mean, we are following and then we are following up with the woman.
Yes.
Very periodically monitoring. So I do send for blood check. I take a check.
Okay.
See how is it. Never allow it to go down below 11. Okay. So then if everything is followed pakka, I'll tell you, that woman hemoglobin raises on itself.
Oh, no supplements needed.
But there is a range. Who can't follow it properly, completely, there are things happening, then you try to do that part, supplements.
Do we have any specific herbs that can do, or
Yeah. We have a whole range of
medications.
Medications. Even in
if a woman prefers, she can choose an Ayurvedic iron supplement.
We don't call it just an iron supplement. We give a there are combinations, there are formulations in Ayurveda where there is iron purified, Shodhita iron also in that, and also prepared with things which will help its better absorption, will ensure that there's no constipation. So all of that put together is, we have formulations. So we see what's the nature of the woman, what kind of food she takes. According to that, we choose formulations, we give them.
Okay, so you're saying that I can also go to an Ayurveda Vaidya, prepare myself and visit, keep consulting. Also, I can also go to a mainstream.
It's a personal choice.
But I should not mix if now I go to a gynec and then they are asking me to have all these folic acid and...
Okay.
So can I just integrate both and do both?
There are people who do both.
Okay.
There are people who actually do only this. There are people who do only that and reach out to us only when they need help.
Yes.
We have all kinds of people.
What are the conditions when they reach out when they need? What are the...
Well, there are complications like, there was this, I'll just give you an example. There was this lady who never knew what Ayurveda is at all in all her life. She's pregnant. She's in her 7th month. And the doctor has told her, gynaec has told her that your baby is not growing. It is underweight. So we need to do something. We don't have much time. So then they started figuring out what are the options. They came to me. Husband, can you help us out for the increasing the weight of the baby? There was this other lady who, had diabetes, gestational diabetes. Many people reach out to us. Without insulin, can you help us? Or without anything. There are many things. Not that we can help everyone. But then they do reach out. The head is not fixing. That's a very common thing. 9th month has come in and then head is not fixing. And can you help us do something? We try to do our part.
So nowadays, the first 3 months is where we do the scans.
Yeah.
Is it needed?
Well, I think it's about scanning is technology. You just try to understand what's happening inside.
Right.
And it's a very nearest to looking directly. It's an extension of your eye.
Yes.
For the doctor.
Yes.
So a doctor wants to be careful, wants to make sure everything is fine. So that's how we go for it. But I generally a little skeptical about the, what do you say, the vaginal scans. I take care in advising, not that don't I take care. It's an individual thing. Everything has its, need also and certain thing also. It's a very individualistic thing. But we need to be aware of what all impacts it can.
Because scans are mostly sound waves that are travel inside.
It's not about, absolutely. It's proven that it's not going to really impact.
And if it is an abdominal scan, they just put a
Yes,
gel and
yes,
then
yes.
they apply it.
And that helps the doctor understand better.
And that reports will help even if they have
Absolutely.
Ayurveda Vaidya.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
Absolutely.
So if it is needed, just
Absolutely.
have it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's just like using your specs,
Yes. You don't have to be, just because I follow Ayurveda lifestyle, don't
compartmentalize Ayurveda and take it away from day-to-day life.
integrated is what is.
Integration, I don't think integration is at the level of medicines. Integration has to be at the level of principles. What is in the processes and the principles within. And it is not about the medical science integration. It is about the natural processes integration. Science, physics, chemistry, these are all sciences, right? Yeah, technology and medicine, everything is based on that, right? So integration happens at that level. Then it is very harmonious.
The decision making for a couple also will be easier.
Absolutely.
In our Indian system, we have this arati, then there is, we put flowers around it, and there are a lot of bangles. Is there a connection between Ayurveda lifestyle and these cultural impacts of
cultural, not just festivals, there are samskaras also. You have Seemantonnayana being done, right?
Yeah.
And even conceiving, it's Jataka, what is that? That is Garbhadana. That itself is a samskara.
Yes.
Which is actually as
That's
per
64 samskaras in a life.
16.
16.
Shodasha samskara.
Yeah.
That Garbhadana, preparing yourself at subtler levels for actually having a coitus is a Garbhadana samskara.
And that is why the Muhurta was seen.
Yes.
Actually, Shanti Muhurta was important than the Mangala Dharane, that kind of things. Mangalya Sutra.
Yes.
Actually, they
do a specific homa for that.
Yes.
Garbhadana homa is there, and there's a mention of it in the text. So all of that is important in a very subtler harmony sense.
Why is it done in specific months?
Because the entire growth that is happening and the need at different months is different.
Can you explain and connect that dots?
That's a huge thing. We will need hours of joint work to bring that out.
That is a major...
I'll tell you one thing. That's an example. There is a samskara called, Punsavana. Okay. Where you have some mantras chanted and there's a particular medicine prepared and then it has to be put inside the nostrils of the mother.
The pregnant.
See, that is done exactly within the first 1 or 2 months. First month is better always.
Okay.
And that is the one which is related to, you choose the right nostril or the left nostril and then you do it. People think it is only about the gender and things like that. It's not just that. Never in the text they limit it only to that. They talk about it as, if you know a little bit of yoga and the sharira related to it, where the ida, the pingala, and how the, Surya Nadi, Chandra Nadi works and all of that. So which are the ones you are activating so that what kind of garbhasthirikarana happens. It prevents abortions from happening.
Okay.
Garbhasthapana, we call it in our language.
Okay.
So stabilizing it.
Okay.
Now it is a samskara, but then it's helping in stabilizing and preventing and avoiding abortions from happening.
Facial level, you might think it is only mantra chanting and putting a medicine onto your nostril, but internally it is to stabilize.
But then you have to remember that mantra chanting, that timing and that process has to be understood and done properly. It's not just for the heck of it. And it's not going to do anything, right?
One very, very core question, can gender be predicted in a...
This is an area
All
which
manipulated.
this is an area which I don't want to put my hand into, and I will not.
Okay. Okay.
I will not. And I advise everyone not to think of it
Okay.
very clearly, because crimes have been conducted in the name of Ayurveda.
Okay.
Yeah. Crimes have been conducted in the name of, wanting a male child. It's a huge thing which is haunting generations in our world. And we, being sensible people, never in Ayurveda, it has never, ever supported, any part of the society, any couple becoming very biased about any gender.
Okay.
Even anywhere, if we have a mention, it is about a very different thing, your desire and how to fulfill it. Very positive kind of a thing. Never to do a feticide, never to actually move ahead. So that is an area which I will not talk about.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. It's because some information should not be available free.
Absolutely.
Mistakes
Because
could happen.
absolutely.
I totally respect that. On a very lighter note, will saffron milk make my baby fairer?
Yes and no. You don't have to really sensationalize only saffron milk. You can have many more.
Let's promote something else now.
Okay, there is one sutra in Ayurveda which talks about yadrik varnam aharam upasevate garbhini. So that means to say you can design the complexion of your baby based on the kind of food that you take.
Oh, so there is possibility.
There is possibility. It's your food ultimately which goes and forms the thing, right? But let's be very clear. What do you mean by fair? There's an African. I'm not being a racist here, but then I'm being very practical. There's a mother and a father who was really very, very dark. For them, a fair child would be not so dark as them.
Yes.
Yeah, right?
Yes.
And then you have a couple who are very, very fair. Okay. For them, a fair child would be fairer than them.
There is no end to it. Right?
It's very, very
their
relative.
perspective.
Absolutely.
What it means.
Very, very relative, and it's a range.
While it is a very trivial thing because a complexion should never define any happiness, still there is a
I think most of the times it is the parents who have a low self-esteem because of their own self-image that they want to see their child
fairer, stronger,
That's it.
healthier, and it's always a little better than
That's
their life. If I have studied graduation, I would like my children to be
absolutely
a
postgraduate.
post-graduation.
I think it's about your self-image ultimately.
Yeah. There is also something like if my face, the pregnant woman's face becomes very fairer, or she becomes suddenly beautiful, then it's a girl child. They do that. They do that. And if the stomach is very thin, is it all like has some science to it? I don't want to say. I'm not asking you. Is it if it is small, it's the boy.
I'll tell you something. Although I won't talk about gender identification directly.
Yes.
But let's understand the basic concept. You're looking at a bud in a plant, a rose bud. When it is green, you don't know what color this flower is going to be.
Correct.
You wait. Then you get a thin line. This is yellow rose. This is red rose. The rose hasn't come yet.
Yes.
But the one which is going to come is a yellow rose. It's the spirit.
With trees that's like...
Right. So, but then you didn't know it when it was only green. All yellow bud is also green, a red rose bud is also a green. There's a specific timing to it where the streaks start appearing.
With experience, there is a possibility
It's for the doctor to identify.
Okay.
Even if the doctor wants to identify, it's for the doctor to identify. It's never for the couples to break their head over it. Some surprises in life are always cool.
Yes.
So wait for the bundle of joy. Wait for the surprise that life has for you.
Because there is madness, people take a chain and do like this. If it rotates clockwise, I'm not too sure about it. And how many children you can have just with a chain in your palm. They decide all these things. These are all, to an extent, adds a little entertainment.
That's fine for entertainment.
If it remains only as entertainment,
Absolutely.
Okay. How do I prepare? How do a woman prepare?
See,
The-
just as you do the scanning also you can do the gender very clearly.
But because there is a law, I don't even dare to ask.
Absolutely. Even if you ask, you are just
Sent out.
This is true with Ayurveda Vaidyas also. Never dare ask an Ayurveda Vaidya also.
I think this should go very strong
Absolutely.
information to people.
Absolutely.
So after third month and the thing, the stretch marks and other things, like, is there any way we can avoid
Absolutely. Make sure you apply oil and take bath every day.
during pregnancy?
Actually, for everyone, for you, for me, for everyone. But during pregnancy especially.
Apply oil?
Apply oil on empty stomach. 10 minutes sleep, then have bath. Make it a habit. It not just nourishes your baby, it nourishes you, it improves the circulation, and your muscles are going to be flexible enough to have a normal and a smooth delivery. And you're not going to get tired. You have the stamina, and all that strain that you've had, may it be your sensual strain, eye strain, body strain, whatever, all that goes away. And more than all, after entire full term pregnancy, when you actually deliver the baby and come back, your skin is the same as in pre-pregnancy.
Tight skin.
Tight skin.
Okay. So if I do that, I will not need a specific stretch creams or anything.
See, those are all patchworks. So we also have a range of patchworks. If I had a pharmacy of my own, I would have promoted it here. I mean, the medicines are medicines. We do have a lot of medicines, natural ones, herbal ones, and all of that.
Sometimes it may be needed because of they are not able to take. If it is needed, just go ahead.
Ashte. But then make sure that you're using safe ones, natural ones.
How about the working normal women traveling, commuting? What are the safety?
I'll tell you. This is something which I want to talk when it comes to pregnancy. These days we have working women a lot, and that took women working in corporates.
Till the next day would be the due date. They work.
Working is fine. A woman has to be active because pregnancy is not a disease.
Correct.
It's a natural state. So be active is what we would say. But the problem is being active these days in corporate life with their laptops on and sitting in one place and continuously achieving targets. These are something which are not helpful. Because of three things. One, you're missing out on the opportunity to train your baby, to educate your baby. You're not going to get this opportunity to educate the baby so effectively after the child is born.
You're missing that 9
You're missing out. You're missing out that.
What can I train the child?
What do you want? You want your child to be a musician? Listen to songs, talk, ragas, be into it.
In that case, I am working. I am preparing my child for a corporate life already.
Exactly. Is that what you really want? Are you preparing for the Are you preparing for your child for the corporate life, or are you giving it the stress? You're stressed. You're not happy doing it. You're continuously stressed. You're achieving targets. If you're doing it passionately,
then okay.
And that too, don't overdo.
I must tell my own experience with my pregnancy. I enjoy my work, and technology is something which I love. And my child, she is like, anything doesn't look great. Like, I mean, I can know. Because then I realize, and Excel is data crunching is what I was doing during the pregnancy, and for her, data is not as fear.
Absolutely.
She loves data. She just crunches it like,
it's very obvious.
So I have trained to
without your knowledge.
Without my knowledge.
You've done. I actually help women who are homemakers, feeling bored. Said, look, 9 months you have. Go and learn something. Whatever you want to do passionately, learn that. Otherwise, go and teach kids. Do whatever.
How about exercises to keep fit and not put on weight?
Okay. A pregnant woman has to put on weight.
How much?
Somewhere between 10, max 15.
Max 15.
Max 15.
A 60 kg woman can go up to 75.
That's it, max.
Okay.
That's a range. 10 to 12 is something which is doable, normal. And it has to be, and then it's not sudden, it's gradually, the curve has to be like this. Not like this.
Okay.
And but beyond that, if a woman is active, physically active, I mean, not just mentally, intellectually active, but physically sitting in one place. No, that is not what she has to be done. She has to be moving around, doing household work, all of that. She doesn't need anything.
She doesn't need an walk.
And that's a part
of it being active.
active.
Not specifically any exercises to maintain the weight and all.
You know, I don't encourage people keeping a schedule for a pregnancy thing. I don't work at home. I don't help my mother or my mother-in-law. And I'm not going to sweep. I allow my husband to do everything because I'm pregnant. Then I have a session for an exercise.
And all the classes are there.
Ah.
They have dance for pregnancy.
I know. See, all of that do help.
Ah.
There are some things which help, some things which don't help.
Okay.
Some things which help to relax, to let go, to vent out, to relax your muscles. Fine. But all of that can happen with your natural way of life also, is what I'm saying. You have a garden, cater to the garden. You have a pet, cater to the pet. You have, some.
Okay. Go with the natural organic flow.
That's best. That's best. If you don't have an option to do that, then do add in some things, but then let it be very, very customized. Each body is different. One which will work for one person may not work for the other. Let's be very, very customized care.
This is 32 years of your practice. And today, if you see in the last 5-6 years, just because they have been pregnant and they have delivered 2 children, they become pregnancy counseling coaches, maybe after a 6-month certification. With your experience, how do you see this trend?
That way, I think my grandmother would have been the best pregnancy counselor.
Huh.
We are missing it. So
today, unfortunately, we don't live with them.
We are missing it. And even the grandmothers today, they themselves are panic when they have to take care of the child. Right? I'm seeing more and more, mothers or mothers.
Because they also were not trained.
So,
but is this trend safer to get just because they have
trends are something which we can't control. So I would say if there are trends, educate them.
Educate the trainers only.
Educate them properly. It just means that they want to, maybe for money, business, for whatever, but they want to help out, right?
Yes.
Train them.
Empower them so that the right information goes to people who are coming to them.
We have dyes, we have deliveries used to happen at home. Right?
Yes.
So we have health workers. They are a kind of health workers, basically. You have a fancy name of a counselor, fine, but then whatever the name doesn't matter. But you're basically a health worker. You are a support system for the health of individuals. Wonderful, but then train them well.
Right. How about the Kegel exercises which they are supposed
the pelvic floor exercises you're talking about, especially in the 9th month, 8th month later on, they do help. But then again, I would say any care, customize it.
If needed only.
If needed, and for whom, how much.
Don't just Google it and say that,
it's
8th and 9th month I have to start Kegel.
Don't do that.
It may not help.
May be problematic, may help.
Okay.
So what are doctors for? Anyway, you go to your doctors, consult them. They know what your body type is, do you have a pelvic issue, how is the position of the placenta, where is it?
Okay.
There are many things.
Kegel exercise might be a simple thing, but that can have a lot.
Well, understand and then do.
Okay. How do I know my baby is growing well?
There are
Sanamasa,
see, that is a natural. First thing we should observe ourselves. So the first 1 month, the 2 month, there's the breast which becomes larger in size. You can feel the glands. And although the tummy is not felt in the beginning, the breast is improving in size. And the areola, the nipple part is becoming darker. And there are kinds of studs coming up there. So that's a preparation that nature is doing, that because the baby is going to come and the food is going to be ready here. Okay, the child has gone to the school, mother prepares something for the snacks in the evening. By the time baby is back, child is back, nature makes it. So you have a lot of work happening on the breast in the first trimester. And gradually the uterus height starts building up from below. Different months, different uterus heights. It happens in the 8th month. It reaches the peak until it reaches the tip of the sternum. The xiphoid process still there. It goes to the peak. That's how the doctor, every time you go there, ask you to lie down and then check the uterus height to show whether to see whether according to whatever LMP you're saying, last menstrual period, is your uterus height proper or not. They cross check. So they're just to cross check that the growth is proper. And then there are these subjective signs of, the movement, baby movements. By the time it's 20 weeks, then it's ready. The movement starts happening and it is proper. And after 8th month, every month or rather every week, you can observe physiological, the very natural biological changes happening, which is telling you that things are better. And then at the end of, after, when you're ready for delivery, the uterus height falls down. So the baby is preparing to come out, check out from within. And then when it is preparing, then again, you see the wrinkles, you see the contractions happening. Everything. You observe yourself, you will know what is happening stepwise.
Yeah. One thing which we were discussing even before that, water is a big topic we were discussing, and the baby is also in the water.
Yeah.
Can you talk about amniotic fluid?
Now that is a shock absorber of, what do you say, food provider, everything for the baby. Everything for the baby.
Okay.
So, actually sometimes, coming a little away from the topic, sometimes nature's intricacies are really amazing. How a baby keeps floating inside that. And the mother goes in a scooter or whatever does, and it is still, there's a shock absorber to the view. Yes. Right? But yes, that fluid, whatever you eat is what is making the fluid also.
Okay.
So that's why we ask the woman to take ghee. Ghee with food, but then be careful. Don't worry about ghee. This is especially for vegetarians. Non-vegetarians, anyway, they have different methods, but vegetarians take ghee with warm food that you take.
Okay.
So hot chapatis, add a spoon or 2 spoons of ghee and take. Pregnancy especially, as long as you take proper food, the lubrication is well, the quality of the fluid over there is good. And of course, your Agni is also good. The metabolism is also happening well. That's kind of a one-point solution. But make sure that, you don't add ghee, prepare a sweet, keep it in fridge, then take out, then eat. No, don't do all that. Fresh food, hot food, you're hungry, eat it, finish it, wait until, don't interfere its digestion, wait until it gets digested completely. Then your body gives an alarm, you're hungry, then again eat it. Right? This helps.
Okay. When does actually ideally the head gets fixed?
That's after, generally after, it's a bit variable. I have seen cases where it happens just the last 1 or 2 days in a hurry, and then happens, then ideally very gradually it goes after the end of 9th month. Generally it starts happening, fixes, stays there, takes another 3-4 days, then the mucus plug comes out, then it happens. All of this also again depends on the prakriti.
Oh, of the baby also and also the mother. Both work together.
Both work together, and also whether it's primary, that is first pregnancy, or the second or the third, or what are you going through during that period. I have seen women who go through, there's some fight in the house, shock, she goes through a shock, her baby's head which is fixed has come back. There are many things happen.
Okay.
So that's why please make sure that your happiness quotient and peace quotient is always high and stable throughout pregnancy.
That's a lot to ask in today's world.
I think that's a very basic thing to ask, I would say.
Basic
Until the family doesn't tune into this need.
Because it's now seen as another pregnancy child. Because of that, it has become...
this is where the family counseling comes into play. Or I wouldn't call it counseling, I would call it a family training. Just a baby coming into the house, it's not just a woman.
They say, what is so special? There are thousands of children born every moment.
Yeah. See, you have been eating a lot since you are born, but every morsel that you eat is important for you.
Yes.
There may be thousands of children coming, but there's that one child for that parent.
Yes.
Every drop matters, right? And it is that person, human being, who's going to live for the next 60 years, 70 years, 80 years, 90 years, 100 years. I'm going to contribute or take away, make an influence to the society. Then that's a huge thing.
Instead of just harming and then repairing, its prevention is better.
Absolutely. Walking the journey
Yes.
safely, happily, constructively.
Complications also happen during the delivery period. Either the liquid reduces. What are the different complications which a woman should know?
The first thing is water breaking. I won't call it a complication. If not handled properly, it can turn into a urgency and a complication.
Okay.
Or, there are many factors during delivery. Woman is really scared, or your pushing doesn't happen properly at the right time. There's a rhythm in which the pain comes, the contractions happen. The pushing has to be in harmony with it. And if that is not so, because of your scare or because of the external pressure, you push it when actually it's not, the contractions are not happening, that causes a problem. Bleeding can happen, excessive bleeding can happen, the taste can happen. Complications are many.
Okay.
But I think it all depends on
Again, an individual and thing.
both the individual and also the kind of care and setup, the expertise.
The usual thing we hear is that the cord is around the child, and hence we do the C-section kind of thing. How is this seen? Because today C-sections have become
Very, very
high. Why and how do we avoid? Or should we even avoid?
If the pregnancy care is happening properly, including the food, the postures, we didn't talk about postures, which has a very huge impact on this.
Okay.
The postures, the mental well-being, everything. Then these things don't happen. Generally.
Okay.
But when it has happened, suppose if somewhere you can go wrong, without your knowledge, with your knowledge, situational, something if things...
Even as simple as sleeping on your left, sleeping on the, or they say you should get up and then...
Yeah. Left, right is okay. Sleeping like this,
that's not okay.
That's not okay all the time. Once in a way you take a support, gradually get up. That is fine, but all of those matters,
But in case if something happens,
in case something has happened, then doctors are there. They take care. But it should not be that you're preparing for a C-section right from the beginning.
I think nobody prepares for a C-section. It's only the fear of normal deliveries also sometimes.
I'll tell you, there's a new trend which has come in of painless deliveries.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's a huge
painless C-section or painless natural birth?
Both.
Natural birth can be painless.
With medical intervention.
Okay. Which I think we can maybe discuss in the next delivery and the baby care. We should have the next episode.
Absolutely.
How about the cord bank for your child's future and health?
I think that is a concept which is developed with science.
Okay.
Right? Because of the, the germ cell and all of that. That's a completely new dimension of it.
Okay.
We don't have any concept of, in Ayurveda texts, we don't have any concept of saving the cord. But, I'll tell you. But because of the science that has come in, where it's completely a medical science oriented thing, where these cells can be helpful to a treatment later on some point of the time. That makes sense. It's a matter of personal choice.
Yeah. Now, what I was trying to come is, even in our traditional thing, they cut it and save it and put it as diet. In Tamil, we call it diet. And we keep
taita. In Kannada, I call it taita.
So, maybe is this all somewhere similar?
Yeah, but then that is, yes, they do cut it. They keep it as a raksha.
So raksha and cord banking, somewhere the concept.
Maybe, but then I don't know, because in tradition they don't keep it beyond a point of time.
Yeah. Yes.
Right. So
they bury it in the, they put it like a seed in the soil. Correct.
So we really don't know. It needs a little more digging and understanding, and
to draw the parallels.
Maybe.
Because our culture was very clear. Once you cut it, you don't throw it.
Yeah.
You put it back into one thread and or
Yes.
the
Inside that box and tie it and put it here.
Yeah. There are so many things we could draw parallels.
Yes. But I think it's too early for us to put our foot down and say, yeah, this is this. Because there's a lot more for us to understand in the tradition part. And a lot of tradition we might have lost also through the generations. We just know that it's cut and kept inside and it is tied to the baby. Why? We don't know. Was there anything previously they used to do with it? We don't know.
So kind of we are wrapping the conversation. So a woman who has identified herself as pregnant and they're happy and doing things, what are the few parting words that you would have for her?
First thing is, never, never, never compromise on your happiness. Second thing is, look,
that happiness doesn't mean you go buy a Zara.
No. I'm talking of the state of mind.
Because for some people during pregnancy, buying a Zara clothing or some other big brand like a Louis Vuitton will give happiness. That is not what
I'm not talking of that. I'm talking of your state of mind. Ensure that in whichever circumstance you are, whatever challenges you're facing, emotional, physical, whatever, make sure that you keep your happiness cushion high. Drop everything else. Drop prioritizing everything else. Keep this as your internal priority.
For the next 9 months, your child and you are everything for you.
Yes, this is one thing. And the second thing is, there's the huge problem right now that I come across in practice is the women who work. They want a child, but then they feel they're always calculating, I'll be going out of date in my office, There's a rat race.
Yes, it is.
There's a rat race. So you somehow, because of I have had women who come and tell me, why is it that only women have to go through this?
True. Very. Yeah, it is practically painful too.
So I think it's about you
lose your promotions, you lose your seniority because you after 1 year or 6 months you go.
I have had employers who come and tell me, hey doctor, they forget that I'm a woman, but then they just tell me in the flow, doctor, somehow I avoid women in their fertility area because they go, I have to give them leave, they go through pregnancy. The work thing comes down. Let's hear. So nobody is at fault here. So what I advise the woman is, look, you have your whole life to build your career. You don't have your whole life to enjoy motherhood. Don't even think twice before taking a break. Take a break. Believe that in yourself. Believe in yourself, your capabilities. Don't wait for others to approve of your abilities. Believe in yourself. And by choice, by will, enjoy your pregnancy. Enjoy, give it time, give it effort. And then enjoy breastfeeding. And once that your baby is okay, you don't have to be there 24/7 and you are also satisfied and fulfilled with the experience of motherhood. At that moment, say, okay, what shall I start now? Believe in your abilities, your learning abilities, your working abilities.
And probably during pregnancy, they can upskill themselves.
Absolutely. That's the second point. Second, once you know what you want to do in life, use this pregnancy period to upgrade yourself. Learn something new, learn something nice, upgrade yourself. And your child will be learning again and again.
Yes.
And that's something amazing. Don't take pregnancy as a burden. I, being a woman, have to go through this and then give this. See, my husband, we both were classmates, but then he's going ahead and don't think like he doesn't have the privilege. You have a privilege. He can never experience that, right? His experiences will start after the baby is born, the fatherhood. You are physiologically entitled to it. So enjoy it.
And it's an entanglement.
Absolutely.
It's not even, it's beyond physical.
Absolutely.
You're born with your child.
If you don't do that, you're missing out something very, very valuable. So see where you're going to prioritize.
That connect starts with that day one.
Absolutely.
And because today it has become that till delivery I'll somehow struggle, I'll adjust and I'll work. Maybe I can take off for the next 3
For me,
weeks.
it's not even that work that matters. It is that constant fear, constant low self-esteem, constant comparison.
All these things are feeding into the baby. Yes. How can you expect a very strong, confident child?
Exactly.
Your own.
So don't do that.
Okay.
Why do I say believe in yourself? The child will believe in itself.
Mm.
Right? Give it your 100%, enjoy it, the baby will do that.
What will be your one word of advice for the girl's parents and in-laws?
Love unconditionally.
Okay.
Love unconditionally. Don't put conditions.
Mm.
You know, pregnancy, it's a social responsibility. I tell husbands very clearly. I send the woman out, I tell, look, this is the period your wife says the crow is white. You have to say, absolutely, it's white like a milk. This is what you're going to say. It's not the crow which matters to you, it's your wife which matters.
Oh, beautiful.
So what? How is the crow going to matter to you? Don't get into intellectual arguments. Don't try to put down her, in whatever way. And I even say today's women need that financial feeling that I am not dependent on anyone.
Yes.
That's how we have grown this
Yes.
generation. I tell husbands, look, your part is you make sure that she doesn't ask you for money. Create a buffer. And don't even look at what she's doing.
That's a 360 degree of care that you...
Absolutely.
Yes.
She's taking off for 2 years. You can't take 2 years off. Even if you take, you can't do what she's doing.
Correct.
So provide a buffer for her. And don't keep on saying, look, I provided. No, then she also has to say, I carried your baby in your tummy. No, it doesn't work like that.
Yes.
Doesn't work. It's very subtle. Today's woman is taught, since you're a child, you're taught be independent, be independent, be independent. And now she's carrying and she has a conflict. Should I be independent or should I take care of my baby? There's a very internal conflict. 9 out of 10 women go through it today. So why put her under a conflict? Don't put her under a conflict.
Unfortunately, there are never... Life in schools, we are taught English, science, history, geography. We're not taught all these basics.
Isn't it?
The ideal world will be the school should have half an hour of, classes.
First, it should start at home.
But at home also, I should be knowing that.
Absolutely.
No?
Otherwise, at least
Now,
it should start at schools.
Yeah. So, school is the only place we go to learn everything.
Where is it that a girl child, once she gets into menarche, is really, educated about what is pregnancy? How is it that she has to navigate through, and what is it? We are taught about a ovum, a sperm, even a science child knows only about
science. It's a mechanical thing.
Yes, it's not life.
Nobody teaches the emotion is equally important. The quantum level of your thoughts will impact your child.
Absolutely. And also the readiness to be a mother and enjoy the motherhood for those 2 years, 3 years for yourself. Happily, preparing for it. You want to buy a house, you prepare.
That's a society level we have to
really
level up.
Really.
It is not that one woman, that one husband. Because many times the husband is okay, the wife is okay, in-laws are okay, parents are okay for the child. But a peer, you know what?
These are influencing factors.
And unfortunately, it is very powerful influences.
True.
Because somebody, if a woman and her friend is getting not even taking a break during pregnancy or even in just 10 days, it's become a very cool factor. I left my baby with my nanny and I went to work in 10 days. That has become a cool factor. And this one lady who has decided to commit her life of 2 to 3 years.
Now, you know what? The education matters a lot. I have seen that women and couples who really decide and go through it, they do it happily. They do it happily. None of these pressures actually matter to them. Because they know the taste of it.
And when they come back strong. If it was done with clarity.
Yes.
Not out of...
Clarity and meticulously.
Another thing is, if you can't afford a maid, that is when the lady decides to take. It is not that even if I could, I will take a break. Or even if I couldn't, I'll take a break, is where the clarity comes.
Absolutely.
That is very rare, and that's where, as a society, where you are interacting with these women, you instill that confidence.
Absolutely.
There are a lot more to cover.
Sure.
I think we should definitely talk.
Yes.
Childcare is definitely there.
Yeah.
Banantana, something, the mother,
Yes.
the postnatal, and the baby care. At the same time, it's two different pressure.
Correct.
One, I have to take care of myself. My body has gone through different
I know.
changes.
I know.
And then now I have a baby to care.
I know, and not just that, and how nicely a woman takes care of herself during that postpartum has a impact on how her physical health is going to be post that.
Post that
It's
Banantana is
a
very
very
the
vital,
first
very vital.
3 months.
Very vital. This is
That leads to that connects to the menopause.
not just menopause, through your reproductive age and of course and after.
Oh, definitely we'll have another session. Probably we'll directly come into the studio and start shooting. Thank you so much.
Thank you too.
It has been, I think time flew again. It is, it's very...
I enjoyed the session too. Thank you
I'm
so
glad.
much.
You're glad. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Savithri.
Thank you. Thank you.
Looking forward, I'm ensuring we will have her back for
Sure.
postnatal baby care, and also probably the getting pregnancy also deserves an episode.
Absolutely.
And then about water, we have lots. We will have her coming back.
Sure. Anytime.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And that's a wrap for today's The Life Grits conversation. So, yes, please, we really need you to press the like button, subscribe button, and the share button. It really means a lot for us. We enjoy doing this. We are really happy doing all these things. But please comment how this episode was and what we can improvise. We definitely wanted to do better with every episode. So, yeah, there are fun bloopers and behind the scenes on the Instagram. So visit us there too. See you soon with another free flow casual conversation with lot of good insights. Till then, take care. Let's explore every moment of life.